I just got it. CM Punks, collaborative multimodal punks. I'm thinking of the wrestler, and I'm sure you are too. But that's where I'm at today. I just now got your team name. Holy cow, guys! I mean, I took notes on your CMP. I just want you to see the very first one. Brilliant. Premise is fun to follow. Sound editing quite effective. Stupid prep. I found so much to like about this. I've watched it a couple times now. The degree of care. I'm not surprised. Look at these names: Michaela, Ashley, and Zane. I was always those are names I'm always happy to see in my inbox. I'm always very excited to see when it's your turn to get graded. And so I had sky high expectations for you as a group. Sometimes when really talented students all formed together into a team, the end result is not always equal to the sum of its parts. Boy, that did not happen here. I think you all bolstered each other. You really pulled each other up and created a ceiling for this assignment that I'm not sure. I mean, I have plenty more to grade, but geez, I hate saying best ever without seeing all of them, but best I've seen in a long time, if ever. What a brilliant premise! So many different places. I mean, from the intro credits, to the interstitials, that helped, explain where we're going for the next segment, to the cleverness of the names, of the broadcasters. There's a sort of an emotional engagement in so much of this. I think that's a function on all of your expressivity. As you can tell, I'm not I'm not a practiced video maker, so you even have me feeling self-conscious about it. But you're all just such naturals on screen. The level of preparation that you put into your work, the scrolling chiron of citations. I mean, I feel like I came to your classroom, described what I wanted, and I got it for once. And if you're thinking of being a teacher, it's a lot of describing what you want and then expecting it, and then dealing with the realities of what you get. And I mean, it's very rare that I have super high expectations and then have them exceeded. I'm a tough grader. I'm pretty stringent when it comes to these sorts of things. And so you have me very, very proud, very happy. I mean, the only real suggestion I could have is maybe like an occasional image to support what's going on screen. But when you generate so much imagery on your own, that concern just dissipates. It's not really a concern. A rap song really set to Baby Got Back that had really relevant and engaging lyrics. I couldn't have asked for much more. I mean, any one portion of this assignment would have me absolutely giddy with pride in my in whichever group of my students had accomplished it. But to have so many of them linked together, it's clear you guys work so hard for me. I'm really kind of sad our time together is winding down, to be honest. I feel like I owe you guys a cup of coffee sometime. Do you want to meet at Tremont Coffee sometime? Once the school year's over, I'd love to know a little more what behind the scenes of this assignment. I'm going to read your reflections soon enough, and that'll probably give me a little better idea of whose ideas were what, and who I can give credit to for which part. I'm really curious about that. I mean, even the quality of your argument, I was like, well, I'll at least be able to, kind of call out their argument for being too broad or too flat in some ways. I can't. I watched it. I found it all very relevant, very 2018. I guess. I mean, I'm really grasping for straws here. The music stuff. I don't know if you have friends who live in Brooklyn, or I guess now Harlem is where it's the new Brooklyn. But I do. I have plenty of friends who are writers and graphic designers and creative types who live in the outer boroughs. I don't think I have any friends that live in Manhattan just yet. A couple that are close. You go to their apartments, their walk-ups in Bushwick or Williamsburg, and you're going to find a lot of what's called retrofuturism. You're going to see a lot of VHS players, a lot of course, vinyls kind of everywhere. You go to Urban Outfitters, for instance, and you'll see 20 different types of turntables to choose from, and it's all just sort of Bluetooth out. But there are, and even cassettes. One of my favorite bands, Ockerville River, just released an album 2 weeks ago, and they released it on cassette first. That's right, cassette. And so retrofuturism has been sort of alive and well. And so I think maybe you're working with a perspective of like, well, look at these big vinyl. People do still go back to those old formats for this idea of like warmth, right? I mean, it's something that I struggle with as an online teacher is cultivating a sense of warmth through a digital mediation. If we were in this class face to face, I would be high-fiving all of you over and over and over, or fist bumping, whatever your preference is. But so I create videos like this in order for you to see how emotionally like engaged I was as a result of your video. So maybe something could have been considered in that. I'm really grasping at straws to give you any sort of constructive feedback because I feel like when I see something that's this awesome, I feel as though I'm not doing my job if I can't find things to poke holes in. You know what I mean? And so, I mean, that was really my one suggestion. I really loved how this all came together. You are at the top of my sample CMP list forever. I hope that's okay. Your names are on there, but you should be very, very proud of this assignment. I certainly am. I don't know what to do. Just way to go. That's so fun. Thank you so much from the teacher in me that needs to see proof of student capacity. You guys are walking proof of student capacity of so many people in my field like to complain about what students can't do or won't do or aren't capable of doing. And I come at it from a completely different perspective. I think about what students are really capable of. And to see the three of you really pull off something so special really means a lot to me. Professionally as well, I'll be showing your video to my colleagues in terms of what they can expect out of students if they just give them the chance. So sorry to be oddly emotional about that, but really, really, really a great expression of not only your creativity but your intellect. I would have been happy to have one or the other and to have them both together. Really, it's special. So again, thanks so much, guys. CM Punks, I'm never gonna forget this one. So